Hi, and welcome to this tutorial on how to use Zenland, a fully decentralized crypto escrow platform. In this video, we'll walk through the entire process, from setting up your wallet and creating an escrow contract, all the way through to releasing funds to the seller. Let's get started. First, we need to connect a wallet. Click the Connect Wallet button in the app. You'll see several wallet options. If you already have a Web3 wallet like MetaMask or Coinbase wallet, feel free to use it. But if you're new to crypto wallets, we recommend using NYKNYC. It's the easiest way to get started, and Zenland sponsors your transaction fees through this wallet, so you won't need any ETH for gas. Let's go with NYKNYC. Click on it, and you'll be asked to enter your email address. Type in your email, and then check your inbox for a verification code. Here's the code. Let's copy it and paste it in. Now we need to set up our wallet signers. These are the keys that authorize your transactions. For the first signer, we'd recommend using a passkey. Passkeys are fast and convenient. You can sign transactions with just your PIN code or biometric data, like a fingerprint or face scan. However, keep in mind that passkeys may not work on all older browsers, so if you run into any issues, you can choose a different option. Great! Our first signer is set up. Now let's add a second one. For the second signer, if you're familiar with Web3 wallets, you can choose to connect an existing browser wallet. But if you're not, just go with mnemonic and click Generate Seed Phrase. You'll see a 12-word recovery phrase. This is extremely important. Copy these words and store them somewhere safe. You can write them down on paper and keep them in a secure location. If you ever lose access to your wallet, this phrase is the only way to recover it. Click Continue, and then verify the words to confirm that you've saved them correctly. Now we're ready to create the wallet. You can give it a name if you'd like. This is just for your own reference. Click Create Wallet. And that's it. Your NYKNYC wallet has been generated. Here's your wallet address. Now that we have our wallet, let's connect it to Zenland. Click Connect Wallet in the Zenland app and select your NYKNYC wallet. You're now connected to Zenland. You can see your wallet address right here in the interface. Before we can create an escrow, we need to fund our wallet with some USDT. Since we just created this wallet, the balance is 0. To add funds, you can transfer USDT from any crypto exchange, like Binance or Coinbase, or from another wallet you already have. I've just transferred 11 USDT to my buyer address, which is this one right here. You can check the Block Explorer to confirm the funds have arrived. And yes, you can see the balance is now 11 USDT. We're ready to go. Now let's create an escrow. First, enter the seller's wallet address. This is the address that will receive the payment once you release the funds. In this example, I'll use my own second address for demonstration purposes. Next, select the token. We'll choose USDT and enter the amount. Let's say 10 USDT. Now we need to write the contract terms. These describe what the seller must deliver and under what conditions you'll release the funds. For our example, let's say we're purchasing a domain name. So the terms would be something like, seller needs to transfer the domain to my Namecheap account. Once the domain appears in my account and I'm able to verify it, I will release the funds. Next, we need to choose an agent. An agent is a neutral third party who will make decisions in case of a dispute. For example, if you feel you've been scammed or if there's a misunderstanding between you and the seller. If you already know an agent, perhaps one recommended by your community, you can enter their address directly. But if you're not sure, click Browse Available Agents to see the list of registered agents. A good rule of thumb is to choose the agent with the highest MAV. That's the maximum arbitratable value, which represents how much coverage their stake provides. If an agent ever misconducts, their staking can be slashed by the DAO, and in the future, this could be used to compensate your loss. Let's select this agent. Click Select Agent and then continue to review. Here's the review screen. You can see all the details: the seller address, the amount, the contract terms, and the assigned agent. Now, since the agent doesn't know about this specific contract yet, and you may not want to share the terms with them unless a dispute arises, you'll want to generate a PDF of the contract. This PDF serves two purposes. It's proof of your agreement, and the seller can use it to verify that everything is correct before accepting. Let's download the PDF. Here it is. You can see all the contract details and terms right here in the document. Now, here's an important feature. When you send this PDF to the seller can go to the Verify PDF page on Zenland to check its authenticity. They simply upload the PDF, and Zenland will verify the digital signature and check if it matches the on-chain record. Right now, since we haven't deployed the contract yet, it will show that the PDF is signed by Zenland, but the contract has not been deployed. That's expected. We're about to deploy it. Let's go back and proceed to the Approve step. Here, we need to approve the token transfer. This gives the Escrow smart contract permission to move the exact amount of USDT from your wallet. You can see the amount is correct. Let's sign the transaction. With NYKNYC, this is simple. Just confirm with your PIN code or biometric. Let's wait a moment for the transaction to complete. The approval is done. Now we can create the escrow contract. Click Create Escrow. Sign the transaction again. At this step, Zenland will transfer the funds from your wallet into the Escrow smart contract. And here's one of the biggest advantages of using the NYKNYC wallet. Zenland sponsors the gas fees for escrow contract creation, so you don't have to pay anything for gas. The transaction cost you saw is fully covered by Zenland. And it's done! The escrow contract has been successfully created. You can see the contract address and all the details right here. Let's verify the PDF one more time. Now that the contract is deployed on-chain, when we upload the same PDF to the Verify page, you'll see it shows Verified. The PDF matches the on-chain contract record. This confirms the document is authentic and hasn't been tampered with. You're now free to send this PDF to the seller so they can review and verify it themselves. Now let's switch to the seller's side. The seller receives the contract link or PDF from you. They go to Zenland and connect their wallet. The seller reviews the contract terms. They can verify them through the PDF you sent and check that the terms match what you both discussed. If everything looks correct, the seller clicks Accept Escrow. They sign the transaction, and now the funds are locked in the escrow contract. The money will stay locked until either the seller delivers the product or service, or a dispute is resolved. Once the seller delivers, in our case, once they transfer the domain to your Namecheap account, they click Confirm Fulfillment. This tells the escrow contract, I've delivered what was agreed upon. At this point, the buyer protection timer starts. In this case, you have 14 days to verify the delivery. If you, as the buyer, don't release the funds or open a dispute within this time, the seller will be able to claim the funds from the contract themselves. Now, back on the buyer's side, you can see the seller has fulfilled the contract. You have two options. If you're happy with the delivery, the domain is in your Namecheap account and everything checks out, click Release Funds. The money goes directly to the seller's wallet. But if something went wrong, maybe the domain wasn't transferred or it's not the right one, you can click Open Dispute. This will pause the escrow and bring the agent into the process to help resolve the situation. In our case, let's say everything looks good. Let's release the funds. And there we go, funds released. We can click through to see the transaction on the Block Explorer. The seller's wallet has received the USDT. The escrow is now complete. And that's how Zenland works. It's a truly decentralized escrow platform. All contracts are deployed on-chain and verifiable through a Block Explorer. The interface is source available, so anyone can audit the code. If you ever feel that an agent didn't do a fair job mediating a dispute, you can always escalate the issue to the Zenland DAO. The DAO has the power to slash the agent's staking if misconduct is proven. Thank you for watching, and thank you for using Zenland.